Yeah, I wish I had some right now. The bugs are definitely out here. As I get eaten alive.
So I actually shot this footage a little while ago. As you can see, it was a rough session. The sun was shining, it was hot, and it seemed like every single mosquito in the state decided to have a feast that day. But this range session actually ended up teaching me something. This was one of the first few times that I actually started taking intention into my range sessions instead of simply going there, buying a large bucket of balls and going through every single club in my bag. This was one of the first times that I put some strategy to it. After seeing a video on YouTube about the 5x5 method, I started focusing after each shot. What was my feel? How was the swing? How was the impact? What was the flight like? Distance, and paying attention to actually how it would feel on the range and applying that to the same way that I approach the courts. Looking back on it, this is one of my best practice sessions that ended up teaching me something about how to approach the game. Hopefully you can go through what it was like going through it at that time.
All right.
Enjoy.
Here at the local range, down the street from my house. It's Sunday, it's hot. Welcome to Bullish Golf. We are getting it done. Trying to be more intentional with each shot. Looking at Brandon Rave videos to try and get more course simulation during the practice. So that's going to be the goal today. Just starting with some 5 warm-up balls, just some easy swing and my sandwich. Focus on the warm-up through the hands, the torso. See how it feels. Then I'll try and get more specific. All right. Trying to assess the impact. Carry shot shape through every shot. It's a fairly busy range, so recording can be kind of awkward, but so we're gonna do it this year, so we're doing it. For these next 5 balls, try and pick a target position. Gonna get more focused on the actual shape. Sandwich goes about 60, so try and get it to that post. Try and keep a high shot shape, even though I don't think I'm skilled enough to really focus on a shot shape. Kind of visualize it that way. Good flight, a little short, it gets a bit of rollout, so we'll move from there. That felt rushed. Distance wasn't too bad. Try to focus these last 2. Good flight, good rollout. Post slightly off target. If this is trying to hit a green, I think that'd be pretty good. Move to my pitching wedge here. Same thing using the 5 and 5 method. Gonna use 5 balls. Assess the swing. Target point is that 100 board straight out. Simulate being on the course. Most of my rounds on the course are with little to no practice. Hit the 100. Okay. That's a better start than I would have thought. Okay. A bit off balance though. Good target line, so focus a little more. Good strike, good impact, and good distance, slightly right. So we'll shift a little, try and be online. Last one. That was good carry, around about the 100 carry. Got a bit more rollout, so take a little bit on it, but good contact. Good ball, good follow through. All right, on to the next. The target for today is trying to get more specific in my range sessions. My whole goal for this year is to get from a 30 handicap to a 25. So that's the target here. Gonna do another 5 with mid-range irons, my 7, and then we'll move on to 5-5 focus shot. Course simulation. Never practiced like this, so I think it's gonna take some work. But the 7 kind of focus. This is hitting a second shot, par 4. Trying to get good carry. We'll go to the 150 straight out there. 5 balls. All right, it's kind of low flight, off target. Distance wasn't bad. Let's make it smooth. All right, right at the 150, still slightly right. Felt much better. Smooth backswing and follow through. So I need to adjust my aim here. Bring the arms down. Left the ground with that one. But we're moving on. Now I'm going to practice with my hybrids. I have my full hybrid here. I'm going to do 10 shots, focusing on smooth, transition through the shot, contact. My whole full hybrid typically hit around 180 yards, so kind of pick in between where I am, kind of 8 straight down to the 200, kind of in between the 150 and the 200. See if we can get consistent contact, simulate the course, do my practice swing before every shot, which is usually 2 swings. See how comfortable I feel over the ball. Focusing on keeping my head down. All right, felt pretty good. It was down the line. I was aiming, got contact, smooth swing. Distance a little short for what I was going for, but in the right direction. So we'll try and make some small adjustments. Try to rush it to gain distance. That never works. That was struck well. Around 170-ish carry. Offline, but try to slow the swing down, make it a little smoother. I actually caught the ball there. There it is. Trying to exaggerate the hands coming down on this one. See how that feels. Not gonna think about it too much. Wasn't good, but we move on. Next, we're moving on to the driver. 10 balls. Focused on kind of narrow fairway. Be intentional in between the 100 and the 150 towards the 200. Line is my target. Trying to hit more fairways. Course simulation. Instead of just swinging and watching the ball fly. Let's get a bit of aim to it too. Similar course practice. 2 swings. Oftentimes I find my follow through is great. through the practice swings and lacking when I actually strike it. Straight down the middle. That would have been a fairway hit. And though it's run around 200, I give me a chance for a second shot, which is the point. Taking a bullish mindset, we're going to get it done. Focused on working little things in the game. So, tight fairway, trying to hit it consistently. And then work on distance in the other parts of my game as time goes on. Straight in what would be the fairway, around 210 carry. Strike feel good, swing feel good. First slice. 4 balls left. Low stinger slide fade. That would have been a fairway finder. Last one. Release the club a little more. Little hooky. But just like that, we move on. Next thing we're gonna do is course simulation. A couple groups, a few shots. There'll be some escape shots, tee shots. Start off with the driver, teeing off. Course pressure in between the 150 and the 100, kind of towards the 200 is my fairway. And we'll see what we can do. First shot would have been straight down the middle. We'll treat this as a second shot for hybrid. Try and sketch smooth contact. Gonna go towards the 150-ish.
A few moments later.
This is a full kind of get its flat up and stop. Go towards that post there. Way short. Gotta commit. If let it through, then I would have had to chip and move on from there. So, gonna hit 2 driver shots. Trying to get it straight down the middle. Just drawing back in. Nice. Right by the 200. Let's go 7 iron again. Towards the 150. Caught it kind of thin, but distance would have been okay. Sandwich. Hit a couple chips. Short chips. And get around 30 in this grass right here. Simulate that. Good. Feel good. Committed to it. Swing through. That's often the challenge. Committing to the shot. I'll just get scared of it.